Namaskar friends, I welcome you back to video 3 of week 12. In this video we'll talk about certification ecosystems in forensic linguistics, global models, Indian pathways and the rise of professional standards. Friends, we'll start with why certification matters. Today we'll explore something crucial for the discipline's future. Yes, I'm talking about certification. Until recently, forensic linguistics had no regulated path for becoming an expert. But as courts rely more on linguistic analysis and as agencies seek trustworthy specialists, the question of formal certification becomes central. Certification is not about prestige, it's about accountability, consistency, and the public trust. Friends, a certification ecosystem is a structured system that defines qualifications for experts, establishes training standards, provides assessment and accreditation, monitors ethical conduct, and recognizes professionals formally. Without such a system, anyone can claim to be an expert. Certification protects the discipline by ensuring that only trained, evaluated, and accountable individuals represent forensic linguistics in legal and investigative environments. Friends, let's talk about the global models. How other countries certify experts. In the United Kingdom, expert witnesses follow strict court-approved guidelines. Universities offer specialized forensic linguistics training, and professional bodies assess readiness. In the United States, certification often comes through field-specific associations that evaluate expertise in authorship analysis, forensic phonetics, and threat assessment. Europe uses a mix of accredited labs, peer-reviewed registrars, and government-recognized experts lists. Across these regions, the pattern is clear. Experts do not self-declare. They earn recognition through structured pathways. The global certification frameworks typically assess academic qualification in linguistic or forensic science, specialized training in forensic linguistics, experience with casework, publication or research contributions, competence in report writing and testimony, ethical conduct and professional references. Experts must demonstrate both theoretical grounding and practical capability. This dual requirement strengthens the discipline's credibility. The question is, why India now requires a certification framework? Friends, India's demand for linguistic experts is rising rapidly. Courts need reliable expert testimony. Police need trained analysts for cybercrime. Media needs linguistic verification for misinformation. Without certification, expertise becomes inconsistent. A national framework ensures that when someone appears as a forensic linguistic expert, the court knows they have been trained, evaluated, and ethically scrutinized. Certification protects both justice and the professionals. Now, let's discuss about what is the role of NFSU in shaping India's certification ecosystem. Friends, I am very proudly like to mention that NFSU is uniquely positioned in to lead this movement. With academic strength, legal collaboration, and training infrastructure, it can create different certification levels, competency-based assessments, ethics and courtroom modules, casework training labs, and national expert registries. India's forensic science networks gives certification a robust foundation. This ecosystem can become a model for the world. Friends, we can learn from other disciplines. Fingerprint examiners, digital forensic experts, and forensic psychologists all follow certification ecosystem today. They evolved over decades through standardized training, competency testing, quality assurance audits, and court-recognized accreditation. Forensic linguists can follow a similar path, adapting global best practices to India's linguistic realities. Certification transforms the discipline into a regulated profession. Now, what are the training requirements for the same? And what should Indian certification include? Let's discuss about it. Friends, a robust certification program in India should include linguistic theory like phonology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, forensic applications like authorship, threat analysis, deception markers, digital communication analysis, Indian language diversity training, case simulation exercises, report writing workshops, and courtroom testimony modules. The certification should not be exam only. It must evaluate real world competence too. Yeah, we need to think about the ethical benchmarks. Certification must protect the discipline from misuse. Certification systems must integrate strong ethical guidelines. Experts should be trained to avoid bias, acknowledge limitations, maintain confidentiality, and resist external pressure. Ethical violations should lead to review or suspension. Certification without ethics is incomplete. It risks turning expertise into a commodity rather than a responsibility. Now, friends, we need to discuss and now deliberate about how we can design, devise, develop, and maintain professional registries with reference to building a trustworthy national database. A national registry strengthens transparency. Courts can verify expert credentials instantly. Agencies can select trained professionals for investigations. Universities can identify collaborators. Registries bring uniformity. They also protect the field from untrained individuals who may claim expertise without evidence. Friends, when you look at India as a diverse linguistic nation, it does have challenges in designing certifications. India's linguistic diversity poses challenges. A certificate system must accommodate regional language expertise, multilingual report writing, dialect interpretation skills, code mixing analysis, and cross-cultural variations with reference to understanding. Friends, there cannot be a one-size-fits-all certification. It must be a modular, flexible, and sensitive to India's linguistic richness. Certification as a career pathway, when you talk about this, it definitely empowers students and professionals, because certification gives students a clear pathway to study, train, get certified, work in cases, build credibility. It also helps professionals transition into a field responsibility. The ecosystem creates identity, belonging, and legitimacy for forensic linguistics in India. We are moving towards a recognized, regulated, and respected profession, that is forensic linguistics. Dear friends, thank you very much for joining this session. This certificate ecosystems shape the future of forensic linguistics by bringing structured transparency and trust. As India builds its own model inspired by global frameworks, yet rooted in local realities, the discipline will gain stronger judicial acceptance and wider investigative applications. In the next video, we'll explore how technology partners with forensic linguistics with reference to AI, NLP, automation, and the ethical challenges they bring to surveillance and justice. So until I catch you in the next video, till then, stay tuned with the course. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.